late night live. It's 12:09 right now, a.m. where I'm at. This live will be getting uploaded to my YouTube sometime either today or tomorrow. Yeah, and also I got a YouTube video uploading that will be getting uploaded tonight, sometime tonight. Um, yeah, and let's go ahead and get more deeper into it, right? I want to give a huge shout out to the Most High in general for everything. I'm also giving a huge shout out to myself as well for wanting to receive good information and give out as good information as well. I'm also giving a huge shout out to everyone and to y'all. Y'all literally take energy of y'all's day to come rock me, show me love, support, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. I'm running love always deeply. Excuse me, I'm also sending good positive energy, positive protection. Excuse me, good positive energy, good positive protection, good positive feeling, and good positive energy towards everyone always deeply. Also, if you want to buy my ebook, you can if you would like. It's just $10.90. And let's go and get ready to the video. Now look, right, why is stillness so important? Right, stillness is very important, bro. Why? Because, bro, meditation is one of the best things you can do. Meditation is one of the best things you can do. Why is meditation so important? Why do I talk about meditation so much on my videos, on a lot of my videos? Why? Because meditation, being in stillness, is going to help you become more calm. Sometimes we don't realize how important it is to be calm, right? See, when you aren't being calm and you're getting mad and you're letting your feelings control you, right? You need to be in control of yourself. That may be easier said. I know that may be easier said than done. I know it's not the easiest thing to do all the time, but it's imperative and it's important to be in control of yourself, right? So, right, you need to it's imperative to understand and understand stillness, right? A lot of times, a lot of people's manifestations don't be working how they wanted to work. And one of the reasons why is because you aren't doing enough stillness. You aren't doing enough. You aren't doing enough of that, right? You don't have to stand up. You can sit down. Something that I do when I meditate, a lot of times when I meditate, I have my back facing a wall or facing a couch, or I'm facing my bed, something like that. That's a tip. That's a pro tip with meditation, right? If you are a beginner with meditation, or like with me personally, I like to have my back against a wall or something because I don't want to be hunched over. You know, when you're hunched over, you can hurt your back and mess up your spine by doing that, etc. That's a pro tip with meditation. You can have your back against a wall, against a bed, against a pillow, or on the couch, right? That can help you, you know, keep your posture, keep your back straight, and it can help you with fixing your back straight. I'm not saying it's going to fully 100% fix your back, but it can help maybe, you know, fix your back somewhat, maybe so. Now, with meditation, right, one of the main reasons why stillness is so important is because if you are trying to manifest, right, in other words, if you are trying to attract something to you, right, stillness, you need to understand and understand stillness, because you might need to understand and understand stillness. Stillness is one of the best ways to attract something to you, right? You ever notice when you keep texting this woman or this man, they start to become less interested, less responsive, right? Because you are chasing that, and people can feel that energy, right? Even if they are a bot or whatever the case may be, they can feel that energy. Oh, he's chasing me. Oh, she's chasing me. People find that unattractive. In other words, people find that low vibrational, right? So when you are being still and you're like, you know what? I done texted this girl. I done texted this dude. They not responding. You know what? I'm not going to hit them up no more. It is what it is. I'm going to just continue my life, bro. And you might notice a lot of times when people do that, ding, they'll get multiple dings, multiple texts, multiple calls, etc. because they have shifted their energy, right? They went from chasing to, you know what? It's all good, bro. I'm gonna keep tapping in with self, etc. I got other things to do. Like you see what I'm saying? And the thing is, bro, when you are in stillness, this is one of the best ways to manifest. Why? Because to manifest, you need to attract it, right? A lot of times why people's manifestation isn't working is because you're forcing it, right? Why are you, like, for an example, right? If you're constantly thinking about, dang, is my manifestation going to work? It might not work then, or it might work very slowly. You know why? Because you're giving off a negative vibe. You're giving off a negative frequency, right? That's like you, right? Let's say you racing, right? It's 5 people racing, right? You racing, you in first place. But this second person that's in second, they're like right behind, like they're right behind you, right? You start thinking in your mind, what if I don't get in first? What if I don't keep the first place, right? Now, since you thinking like this and you're believing this, you shifted your whole frequency. So now, since you shifted your whole frequency, your confidence has dropped, your frequency has dropped. Now the person behind you, they're starting to slowly, y'all are side by shoulder to shoulder. Next thing you know, they done went past you, right? Right? Your willpower is going to be one of your most strongest ways and one of your most strongest forms when it comes to manifestation, when it comes to manifesting, bro. Your will. You ever wanted something so bad and you just somehow got it? That's your will. That's you manifesting. You ever really wanted that iPhone, right? But your mama's like, no, I'm not getting you the iPhone. But you just kept like, Mama, I want the iPhone. I want the iPhone, right? You don't care. You don't care at all about no school. But your mama like, you know what? Since you keep asking me about this iPhone, right? If you get A, on a roll for a whole month straight, I'll buy you the iPhone. You don't even care about school, but your will to wanting that iPhone, you decide, you know what? I'm going to lock in. I'm going to study. I'm going to go to tutoring. I'm going to get people to help me with this. And I'm going to get A, on a roll. You get A, on a roll, your mother gets you the iPhone, right? You've never cared about school, right? You don't care about school, whatever the case may be, maybe, right? Your will is one of your best ways to manifest. Your will is when you really want something, you're going to have it. It's no maybe, I'm going to hope on it, I'm going to think on it. No, I'm going to have it. I already have it. That's what it is. That's your will, right? When you are meditating, right? And you set that timer for 12 minutes, but it feels like you've been meditating for 30 minutes, but you don't want to stop because the timer hasn't gone off yet, so you keep going. That is your will. That is your Kundalini energy rising, right? That is your Kundalini energy rising. That is you like, you know what? This is hard, but I don't want to stop. This is hard, but I don't want to stop. So I'm going to keep going. It's similar to when you're working out. You're doing push-ups. I'm getting to that 20. I'm at 19. Okay, 20. Can I go to 25? And like, you're at 22. Can I? It's your will. You could have been gave up. I'm not going to say gave up. You could have been stopped at 20. You told yourself, yo, bro, I'm going to just do 20 push-ups. I don't even be doing workouts like that. But what did you do? It was like, you know, I'm at 20. Hold on. Let me do 21. Okay, let me do 22. Hold on. Let me get to 23, right? Hold on. Let me get to 24. I only got one more in me. Right? Let me do 25. Boom, 25. Even though you still have more in you, but you see how your willpower, your energy, your Kundalini energy helped you. Your will helped you get to 25. Even though your goal was, bro, I'm going to just go for 20. I'm going to just go for 20 push-ups. Let's see what happens, right? Whatever, right? You got to 20 and you got over 20, right? You ever been playing a sport, right? You the running back. They hitting you, but you like, bro, I'm getting this touchdown. I'm getting this touchdown, bro. Y'all not knocking me down. I'm getting this touchdown. I'm going in the TD, bro. I'm going in the TD, and I'm going to hit my celebration, and they going to get it on camera. I'm scoring this touchdown. You've been saying all day at school to your homeboys, to your girlfriend, I'm getting a touchdown, right? You get in the game, they all on you. They all on you. But because of your will and because you manifested it hours before the game, guess what? You got that touchdown, right? So basically what I'm saying is, bro, your will is going to be one of your best forms, one of your best powers when it comes to manifestation, right? If you want your manifestations to work, learn a good tool to learn is meditating, right? When you are meditating, you are in a still position for a certain amount of energy cycles, right? Or a certain amount of energy in time, whatever you want to call it respectfully, right? So when this is happening, right? When you are sitting down or you are standing up, etc., this is a very good time to do what? This is a very good time to do what? This is a very good time. Okay, I'm going to attract what I want to me, right? Because when you are trying to chase something, what happens? If you are chasing something, what does that mean? When you are chasing something, that means it is running away from you. How do I know so much about chasing? Because I used to chase. Yes, I used to chase a lot of stuff, and then I'd be getting frustrated because, dang, why it's not going my way? Because, Ali, you are chasing it. And when you are chasing, that is low vibrational. So even if you do get it back into your life, it's never truly going to be how you want it to be because you are chasing it. You are looking at this from a negative point of view, from a low point of view, right? This is why a lot of times when we do get something in our life or when we do manifest something in our life, it doesn't stay in our life because you are not on a higher frequency, right? And then sometimes it just isn't meant to be, bro, etc. So look, right? It's imperative and it's important to understand and overstand stillness, right? It's cool to be still, right? When you are being still, this is one of the best times to manifest. When you are being still, this is how you become more calmer. When you become more calmer, you're able to tap in. It can help you tap into your energy more. It can help you tap into your willpower. It can help you tap into yourself more, into your higher self more. You know why? Because you're a lot more calmer, right? See, the old you, right? The old you, as soon as somebody call you something that you don't like, you ready to fight or you ready to get in an argument, right? But the new you, the more calmer you, you're like, you know what? Okay, cool. All right, okay, you said what you said. I said what I said. Okay, cool. It's over with. It's over with, right? You don't let it just take your energy and take your joy, right? You see what I'm saying, bro? You see what I'm saying? So, it's important to not let people's energy control you, bro, because people like to dictate, people like to control it, they like to make you feel a certain way, right? And sometimes, bro, what people will do is when they feel like they can't control you, right? Like, let's say, for an example, right, somebody leaves your life, right? And they feel like they got you under control. They got you hooked to them or whatever, right? If they start feeling this energy of you bettering yourself, right? You're not chasing no more. That person might come back into your life. And the main reason why they might come back into your life, bro, the honest truth is just to try to control you again. Because, bro, even if a person is a bot, people can feel energy, bro. So if you've changed, if you become a new person, you're using more of your charisma, you've been in the gym or working out, whatever, your physique, you looking better, you're feeling better, bro. People can feel that. People can see that, right? Like, bro, you don't have to tell people, yo, bro, I've been in the gym. Yo, bro, I've been working on this project, etc. Right? It's cool to tell the ones that are closest to you and actually support you and care for you. But even then, bro, you don't got to tell them the whole spiel, bro. Let your energy naturally show it, right? Being in stillness is very important because when you are being in stillness, you can hear yourself more clearly. You can hear God and the universe more clearly. God is constantly talking to you. The universe is constantly talking to you. Your higher self is constantly talking to you, bro. But you on the phone, then you on the game, then you're getting on FaceTime, then you link with people. You're trying to do so many different things all at once. But when you go in a still meditation, you go meditate, right? It can help calm things down. It can help calm the thoughts down. It can help you be more organized, bro. If you feel like your thoughts are all over the place, bro, you can literally go meditate and put the pieces together that go with the puzzle, and then you can remove the pieces that don't go together with the puzzle, right? I've talked about this many times, bro. Every thought that you have is not your thought, right? Every thought that you have is not your thought, right? So just because you have a thought doesn't necessarily mean that it is your thought. We are electrical beings, y'all. You can shake somebody's hand, right? And they can send you an energy thought that way. You could walk past somebody, right? And they could send energy your way, right? It's a lot of different ways that people send energy. And they might not even realize that they're sending energy to you, right? So it's imperative to know and to get more tapped in my opinion. It's imperative to understand stillness, bro. This is going to be one of your best ways. This can be one of your best ways to manifest, right? When you're in stillness, when you're in silence, when you're meditating, this is a good time to manifest. This is a good time to envision something. Imagine you trying to envision yourself living the life you want to live while you scrolling. It might seem very difficult and very hard for you to envision that because you're also seeing these images on your phone or on your TV, etc. You see what I'm saying, bro? So, stillness, bro. Stillness, right? When you're in stillness, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm a fire sign, bro. I'm a Leo, bro. If you a Leo, if you know anything about astrology, etc., if you know anything about signs, then you know, like Leos, bro, we're very hyper, we're very sensitive, etc., bro. I used to be hot-headed sometimes, right? I was never no tough guy or nothing like that, nah, but sometimes I would get very hot-headed, right? But when I started to meditate more, right? And bro, things take time, bro. Time isn't real. What I'm saying is things take energy, bro. Well, dang, Ali, I've been meditating for a month. Why am I still impatient? Bro, things take energy. It might take you 12 years for you to finally become more calmer and not let things get to you, bro. Or it might take you 5 months, right? Energy, bro. Energy, like, bro, energy, bro. You can't really put a title on how long, like, it's gonna take, what I'm saying is it's gonna take however it's meant to take. If it's meant for you, if it's meant to take you 2 years to get that dream physique, then it's meant for you to, it's meant for you to have that physique in 2 years, bro. If it's meant for you to be more calmer in your 3rd month of meditation, then that's what's going to happen, bro. Right? You stopping, is that making it better or worse? See what I'm saying, bro? So just because, bro, I've been meditating, you know what I'm saying, but I'm still not as patient as I want to be, then you might want to keep meditating, right? I've been meditating for the past couple of years now, bro. Right? I just now hit an hour straight of meditation. I recently just hit an hour straight of meditation. There's people who meditate for days. There's people who meditate for hours straight. I just recently hit a full hour straight of just meditation, right? And I've been meditating for the past couple years now, etc., right? So energy, bro, things take energy, bro. You see what I'm saying? You might not get to where you want to get to when you want to get to it. Have trust, have faith in yourself. What's up, 444? But also, bro, have faith in the universe, right? Have faith in God, whatever name you want to call it. And I say that with respect, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because when you are having faith in yourself and you have faith in God, you can be like, dang, I got faith in myself, but why isn't it working right now? The universe has something different installed, bro. Just because it's not happening right now, that doesn't mean that it might not happen later on, bro. But if you give up on it, then what? Are you going to get it now? You see what I'm saying, bro? So it took me a very long time to become a more calmer person. And bro, I'm not the calmest person in the world, bro. But I have became a lot more calmer. And one of the reasons why is because I was in stillness. I was breath work, meditation, right? Etc. This stuff takes energy, bro. You might just, for some people, it's going to come quicker. It might come quicker, right? And for some people, it might take a little longer or it might take a long time, bro. At the end of the day, it's okay, bro. Your life is already designed how it's designed. What I mean by this is, bro, your life is already going how it's meant to go. Your life is, bro, before you was even born, your life is already, like, bro, your life is already meant how it's supposed to be meant. So anything that you've experienced or anything that you're going to experience, you are meant to experience it, right? Learn from your lessons. Learn from your mistakes, right? If you did something wrong in the past, learn from it. Okay, I did something that was low vibrational. I learned from it. So now if it happens again, I know a lot more to not do this, bro, because this low vibrational energy, I already know how the outcome might go, right? Now look, right? Stillness, bro. Another reason why stillness is so important is because, bro, you don't got to always be moving all the time, bro. You don't got to always be moving. You don't got to always, oh, I'm going out tonight. I'm going out again. I'm going out again. Sometimes, bro, it's better to just sit down and just breathe in the positive energy through the nostrils, breathe out the negative energy through the mouth, right? Sometimes it's better to just sit down and just be with yourself. No music, no phone, nobody around you, just you and the universe, bro, and just be with you, be with self, bro. Because you're gonna naturally feel better, bro. A lot of times why people don't feel good is because you are not taking enough energy with yourself. You are your teacher and you are your student. Now, other people can, you can get inspired. Other people can be your teacher or, sensei, etc. But you are also one of your teachers as well. You are a student and you are a teacher as well. People might look up to you. You might have your own students, etc. But you are always going to be, as long as you are living, you are always going to be your own student and your own teacher. Sometimes it's okay to just, I'm going to go sit over here, no phone. Bro, you don't even got to sit here and just meditate, bro. You can just get off social media and just sit outside and just look at nature and just no music, no nothing. Just simply just, bro, you could do this, right? You could not be on social media, no music, no nothing, and just be with yourself and the universe. How do you feel? Right? And then an hour ago when you was on your phone just scrolling, watching other people's lives, how did you feel then? Right? Because what I notice is, bro, I get a different frequency when I'm not on social media. I get a different frequency. I get a different frequency. I still be good, but I get a whole different frequency when I'm not on social media, bro. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that this is the easiest thing to do, right? I'm not saying this is the easiest thing to do, right? But what I am saying is that, bro, stillness is it can be one of your best teachers, bro. Because when you start tapping in with stillness, right, you can naturally become more calm. And if you become more calm, you can now what? You now may start to think instead of just always rapping, right? Somebody call you out your name, now you're ready to fight. But hold on, if you put your hands on them, all because they called you a word that you know that you are not, and they didn't put your hands on you, now you might be going to jail. Now you might be going to trial, fighting for your life because you reacted the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? Now it's a different story if somebody gets physical with you. That is a whole different story. But if a person does not get physical with you and they're just saying something verbally to you and you know what they're saying is not you, why are you going to allow this to affect you? Now, I know this might not be the easiest thing to do. I'm not saying it's the easiest thing to do, bro. But remember, you are in control of yourself, right? Stillness. Stillness creates character. Stillness creates sharpening your mind, sharpening your soul. Stillness creates a calm demeanor, calm energy, calm vibration, right? Now you're thinking more clear, right? Now you're not just always reacting, you're thinking more clear, right? You don't gotta think like overly thinking, etc., but you're thinking more clear, right? You're thinking more strategically, you're being more efficient. You're not just immediately just doing something just because you want to do it, right? So, bro, stillness is important, bro. Stillness is imperative. In my opinion, stillness is imperative and stillness is important, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm not, and look, bro, I'm not sitting here telling you, bro, that you gotta look, bro, I'm not sitting here telling you that you gotta sit here and meditate your I'm not sitting here telling you, bro, that you gotta sit here and meditate for 8 hours a day. Bro, I meditate for 45 minutes a day, bro. It's so-called 24 hours in a day. I only meditate for 45 minutes in a day. It's so-called 24 hours in a day. I only meditate for 45 minutes in a day, right? Even though time isn't real, days aren't real, etc., right? And I recently just started doing that. Before that, I was really just meditating for 30 minutes a day, right? So energy, things take energy, right? You could be doing something for a long time. Dang, I've been working out for 2 years. I still don't have the physique I want. You either keep going and get the physique that you want, or you stop and you don't get the physique you want, right? A lot of times, including myself, we overly complicate things, including myself, bro. Right? I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. Neither do I want to be perfect. Because if you are perfect, how can you even exist? How are you even alive if you are perfect? How? Right? Now look, right? You are the main character of your reality. You are not I'm going to repeat that. You are the main character of your reality. You are not the main character of this whole thing. No, you are the main character of your reality. Yes, you are connected to everything, but you don't run these people. You don't control nobody. The only thing you control is yourself, right? Stop trying to control this woman. Stop trying to control this man. Stop trying to control this God, this goddess. It's not going to work. You can't control people. You can try to manipulate people. You can do all these other different things. bro, you're adding karma to yourself. You're adding karma to yourself, right? And I've already broken down karma, bro. Karma is you. When you saying karma is the B word, you're talking about yourself, rather if you realize it or not, because you are the karma, right? You are the one that gives yourself the karma, right? Why? Because whatever energy you give out, guess what happens? You are going to get that same energy sent right back to you. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but you are going to get that energy sent right back to you, all right? You see what I'm saying? Right? You being mean, you being disrespectful, right? And these people ain't do nothing to you. That energy is going to return back to you, bro. Right? If you being mean and disrespectful to people, what you think certain people going to do to you? The same thing, because that's the energy you're giving out, bro. The universe, bro, listen, bro. This is one of the most important things of this whole life. If you just came in here, this is one of the most, if you're watching this pre-recorded, this is one of the most important things in this whole entire video, right? The universe, God, Allah, Yahweh, El, whatever name you want to call it, right? It's the same energy. I say that with respect. The universe is always going to give you what you gave out. In other words, God is going to give you what you deserve, not what you want, not what you feel like you should have. The universe gives you what you deserve. So if you're being a positive energy, oh, Ali's being positive. Okay, Ali deserves positive energy back in return. Oh, she's being negative. She deserves negative energy back in return. Where do you think the whole jail system comes from? Jail system is a smaller form of karma, right? You see what I'm saying? Where do you think they get the jail from? Jail is a smaller physical form of karma, right? So you are the karma. You give yourself the karma. So when you're calling these people, oh, karma's the B, you're talking about yourself because you are the karma. Karma isn't some mysterious person that's just in the shadows. No, you are the karma. You you give yourself karma. No, nobody give you karma but you. Now. What I will say, I'm not gonna get too deep into this, but if you are having sex with people, stuff like that, people can transmute karma to you. That is possible. So I'm not gonna say that people can't transmute karma. People can transmute karma, but that's I could just make a whole separate video on that. But you give yourself karma, right? So if you are being a positive person, what energy are you going to get back in return? Positive energy. If you are being a negative person, you're going to get what back in return? Negative energy. So if you are in the process of manifesting something, you might want to ask yourself, do I deserve this? Right? See, your ego might not want to hear that. What you mean, Ali? Do you deserve this? Okay, you want this Mercedes-Benz, right? You want this all-black Mercedes-Benz 2025 version, right? But do you deserve it? You want it, right? You feel like you deserve it. But do you actually deserve it? Because feelings can be an illusion, right? Feelings can be an illusion. I'm going to say that again, bro. Your feelings can be an illusion. So since your feelings can be an illusion, you could feel like, well, I feel like I deserve it. But do you actually deserve it? Ali, why my manifestation's not working? Do you deserve it? Well, I think I do. I feel like I deserve it. I didn't ask if you felt if you deserve it. Do you know that you deserve it? It's a difference. It's different frequency. I feel like I deserve it. But if you don't actually know, you don't actually deserve it, how is it going to come to you? And you have to be on certain frequencies or a frequency to even get what you want, right? You see what I'm saying, bro? So if you want to be rich, you have to be on a certain frequency or frequencies to become rich, even though everybody is naturally rich, right? You were born rich, right? As soon as you were created, you was already rich, right? I recommend you not to let this physical matrix fool you with this rich word and wealthy. You're created by the universe. You're naturally wealthy. You're naturally rich, right? Oh, so because you don't got a piece of paper, now you're not rich? Because you don't have billions of dollars in your bank account, you're not rich now? No, you are already rich. Everybody's rich. Now, don't get me wrong. Is money a good tool in this society, in this matrix that we're in? Yes, bro. I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like it's not. Yes, money is a very good tool. It's a very good tool, right? You know what I'm saying? Money money can be very important in this realm and in this reality that we are in. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm not going to say that money doesn't matter, but I'm not going to tell you that money is everything either. I'm going to say that again. I'm not going to tell you that money doesn't matter, but I'm not going to tell you that money means everything either though, right? So, right, if you are trying to do things, a lot of the time you're going to probably need some type of money. That's just the honest truth, right? You see what I'm saying? If you don't want to work a job, right? If you don't want to work for nobody, but you still want to be financially free, right? Do what you got to do, bro. And I mean that in good, positive ways. Do what you got to do. Create your own business. Do whatever, etc. I mean this in good, positive ways so you can stop working that job that you don't want to work no more, bro. You see what I'm saying? Use the job to your advantage, bro. Okay, I got this check. Okay, I don't want to work here. Okay, so since you don't want to work this 9 to 5, and this isn't, bro, this is hard to do. This isn't the easiest thing to do. This might be easier said than done, but it can be done. It can be done. Look, right? Let's say, for an example, right? You want to make money off skateboarding. You love skateboarding. You skateboard all the time, right? But you're working a job, right? Because, you know, you want money. You want to be financially free, etc. So you work this job. You work this office job that you don't want to work. Instead, you want to be skateboarding and you want to sell skateboards, right? So on your free time, you could work on your crafts and selling skateboard. That could be a side job at the moment, even though that's your main job, because that's what you truly want to do. You don't even have to call it a job, right? So, right? So what you could do is, right, with 9 to 5s, they're pretty high in percentages of consistent money. It's not 100% consistent money. The system could crash at any given moment, but they're at a pretty high percentage. 9 jobs are at a pretty high percentage of giving people their money consistently. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so look. So I'm glad that you asked this question, right? Because I haven't really been getting no questions in this live, which is fine. And still enjoy your life, LOL. Look, bro, I don't have every, how do I say this? I'm not perfect, bro. Never will be, and I don't want to be perfect, bro. But look, bro, I'm going to just tell you some real information, bro. You said if you work 9 to 5, when do you have time to sell stuff, right? Okay, so boom, right? Listen, bro. You might have to make some sacrifices, bro. And what I mean by sacrifices is, let's say you work in a job, right? Let's say you work this job from 8 o'clock p.m. all the way to 5 p.m., right? You get off at 5 p.m., right? You can go home, cook you some food, right? After that, boom, let's get to it. Whatever it is that you love to do, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Now it's different. If you got kids, stuff like that is different. But if you don't got kids or you're not taking care of nobody, let's get to it, bro. You off the clock now. Let's get to it. Let's get to the things that we want to do, right? Now, here's the thing, bro. Don't try to jam it all in. Oh, I'm going to try to do everything today. No. Steps, bro. Phases, right? Some of the most richest people in the world, they didn't try to do it all in one day, right? You think Tesla tried to come out with the car and all in one day? No. You think the guy who made Mark Zuckerberg made Facebook, you think he tried to make Facebook all in one day? No. Steps. Okay, boom. I got a little bit done today, okay? I didn't really do a lot today, but I still got something done. So guess what? That's still progress. You're still getting stuff. You're building, right? So now what you do is, right, you can also do more research about this as well. What you do is, right, a 9 to 5 job. 9 to 5 jobs are very high in percentage of, you know, consistently giving people their checks, right? Giving people their money. So when you get your job, when you get your check every week or every other week or whatever, right? Invest some of that money. Bro, you don't got to sit here and invest all your money into your craft, not at the moment. But you can invest a consistent percentage of that money to whatever you want to invest in, whatever you want to do, right? Because you can save money all day, but you saving the money, if you're not investing that money, then it's just, you know what I mean? I'm not saying don't save your money, but if you're not investing that money, then it's just going to sit there until until you add more money to it. You see what I'm saying? So boom. Now with investing, right? I'm gonna get to investing right now. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Von Tucut on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Shout out Von Tucut because he helped me a lot with this, bro. And I'm still in the process of doing certain things. Shout out Von Tucut. Shout out to God. Now look, right? With your job, right? Every time you get a check, right? You can take a percentage of that check and put it towards what you actually truly want to do, right? So let's say you want to do skateboarding, right? You can take a percentage of each check you get and put it in, you know, making the designs look better, making the designs look clean. Now that doesn't mean that you got to go buy the most expensive stuff. No, quality over quantity. Sometimes that works better, right? You don't got to always buy the most expensive thing, right? You can, people done bought some real expensive things that didn't get the outcome how the way they wanted it, bro, right? It's about presentation. It's about your energy, bro, etc. So look, right? You take that percentage, whatever percentage you want it to be, and you put that into whatever you actually want to do, right? You be consistent on it. One of the best ways to get something done or learn something fast, even though it's not actually fast, maybe so, if you do something every day, bro, you're eventually going to get better and better and better. So if you're working on your craft every day while still working your 9 to 5, right? You clock in at 8 o'clock, you get off at 5 p.m. You cook you some food. If you don't take care of nobody, you don't got no kids, no girlfriend, nothing like that, right? Boom, you get straight to it. You eat you some food, you know what I'm saying? Hop in the shower, whatever, get ready, get situated or whatever. Then boom, you get to it, bro. Whatever it is that you want to do, that you love to do, that you know you would do it for free, you work on that. You can do it for an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, 30 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. If you work on it, you're going to get better. You're naturally going to get better. And the more you keep working on it, the more you keep investing into it. You don't have to spend, you don't have to blow your whole wallet. You don't have to just spend, right? But when you invest in it, when you make smart investments into your business, right? And then you get your name out there more, the brand out there more, etc. Now people are, okay, cool, okay, cool, right? Now people are hitting you up, right? Now people might hit you up, but they might not buy yet, right? Okay, cool. Okay, they wanted to know how much this is. Okay, $75 for the skateboard. Okay, they're not interested. Okay, cool, but good. Here's the good thing though. People are starting to like DM you and ask you, yo, bro, how much for the skateboard, right? You wasn't getting that a month ago. You wasn't getting no DM. You're making progress, bro. Eventually, they're going to start asking, yo, bro, I want this. What's the price? I'm ready to send the money, right? So boom, right? Now, right? Wait, what did it say? And still enjoy your life. Wait, what that say? And still enjoy your life. Nobody is. Oh, okay. How does one? Okay, cool. So look, right? So as you are investing into what you actually want to do, right? You're going to take a percentage of what you actually want to do. Every check you get, you take a percentage, whatever percentage you want that to be. You take a percentage and you put that into your job. I mean, you put that into what you actually want to do, right? And you keep building on that. You keep working on your actual craft, what you actually love to do. Excuse me. And the more and more you keep doing that, bro, you're going to get more exposure. You're going to get more exposure. People are going to want to start buying. You're going to start to get more DMs. People are going to want to start buying. Now, once people start buying, you still don't want to just leave and quit your 9 to 5 just yet. You want to wait until you have consistent income coming in. Okay, people have been buying from me, from my skateboard company for 3 months straight. Okay, and if you're making well over enough money than you're making from every time you get a check, and it's consistent money, and you're getting consistent clients, okay, cool, bro. Now, and you're able to pay your bills, etc. Okay, cool. Now you can quit the job or put in your 2-week notice. Okay, cool, right? It's a process, bro. Now, how the way I explained it, it might sound simple. I tried to make it to where, like, you know, it's not like real complicated, right? Because, you know, I try to like, you know, make it like, you know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, it's more stuff to it. Obviously, that was just kind of like just a little like, you feel me? Just something on it, but that wasn't the whole. It's way more to it. I'm still learning this process as well, so I don't know all the information to this. I just know some of it, right? But so look, right? What's up? What's up, Rizzler? So look, right? So yeah, and you keep investing and you keep putting in the work and you keep having faith, bro. Like, you could do something all day, but if you don't have faith in it, then how are other people going to have faith in it? What? Why would somebody have faith in something if you don't even have faith in it, right? And it's not just that. You should be having faith in it because, bro, you genuinely, naturally have faith in it, right? Okay, now look, right? Once you consistently keep building that up, invest, and also I recommend you to do research on it, right? You know what I'm saying? You can listen to what I'm telling you as well, because I'm giving out free sauce that I learned from Vaughn Tucut and other people as well, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie on that, you know? You know what I'm saying? But you can also do more research on it, and it's a lot of other stuff to it. I just gave you like a margin, like a certain percentage of it, but it's way more stuff to it. And things take time, bro. So things take energy. So just because I say what I say doesn't mean it's gonna happen right then and there. Your business might not take off how the way you want it until 3-5 years from now, or it might take 3 months, right? But it's about being consistent. It's about having faith, right? It's about being consistent. It's about having faith in yourself. It's about having faith in God. And it's about knowing, bro. You gotta feel it, bro. Like, that's one of the main things about manifestation, bro. You gotta feel it, bro. Like, if you're not feeling it, how is the manifestation gonna work? That's one of the best ways to manifest is by feeling it. Like, I feel it. I already feel, because it's magic, bro. When you feel it, it's going to naturally come to you because you're feeling it, right? Not no fake feeling it. No, you really feeling it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and also you might have to get an LLC, et cetera, ID, et cetera, if you're going to do business, stuff like that, because you want it to be legit. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, like, get in no trouble or nothing like that, you know, et cetera, right? But, yeah, bro. And, hold on, let me see something. And yeah, bro, it's about managing your time, bro. Like, if you still trying to enjoy your life by working a job, manage your time, bro. If you clock into a job, you clock in at 8 p.m., you get off at 5 p.m. What are you doing between 5 p.m. all the way up to 12 a.m. at night? What are you doing, right? What are you doing, right? Because if you're working a 9 to 5, bro, and you're not investing your money, you're not working on your craft, how are you going to get out that 9 to 5? How? If you're just working at 9 to 5 and you're just getting by through every check that you get and you're not investing and you're not working on your craft, how do you expect to get out that 9 to 5? How, bro? How, right? So I'm telling y'all, bro, one of the best ways to get out of your 9 to 5 is to take a percentage of that money and invest it into whatever you actually love to do, right? If it's something that you love to do and you would do it for free, right? Then that might be your purpose. That might be one of your passions. That might be one of your purposes. You see what I'm saying, bro? So it's about managing your time. If you clock in at 8 p.m., if you clock in at 8 a.m. and you clock out at 5 p.m., from 5 p.m. for the rest of the day, and for the rest of the night, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing? Right? You see what I'm saying, bro? You might have to cut back on watching Netflix, watching your favorite show. I get it, bro. You want to watch your favorite show? I get it, bro. But sometimes, bro, you got to cut that stuff out for a little bit or however long so you can, like, get this stuff over here situated, because you trying to do this, trying to do that. So that might take more time. You got to get better with your time. Time is money, bro. Money is time, bro. So I don't know it all, and I'm not trying to act like I know it all, bro. I don't know it all about investments. I don't know it all about how not working a 9 to 5. I don't know it all, bro. I'm just telling y'all stuff that I do know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look, bro. I'm about to hop off here in a little bit. I'll probably hop off at once it hits 1 o'clock. I might just hop off then. We've been on here for a little minute. Not very long, but we've been on here for a good minute. If y'all have any more questions, y'all can ask them now. You feel me? But yeah, bro, it's about managing your time, bro. You see what I'm saying? If you just got off your job, you worked your job 8 a.m., then you clock out at 5 p.m., then you come home, you eat, you take a shower, and you don't do nothing productive for the rest of the day. And then you repeat that every day. How do you expect to get out of the 9 to 5 job, bro? How, bro? How? You have to do some type of working on yourself and making your own business, or, investing, stuff like this, bro. Even if you don't want to run your own business, there's other things that you can do to make money besides working a 9 to 5, bro, that are illegal and that are good ways to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you're going to run a business, I recommend you to do it illegal, of course, not illegal, but illegal, of course. You know what I'm saying, bro? And and you got to know it, bro. Like, you got to know it's going to work out, bro. You can't just be sitting there saying, oh, it's not going to work out, this and that, because now it's not going to work out because you manifesting that energy, bro. See what I'm saying, bro? You got to affirm it. You got to know it, and you got to go get it. You got to make it. You got to create it, bro. When you create it, it comes to you because you're attracting it. You are the creator. You're the one that created it, so it's going to come to you, right? For an example, if you and a woman create a baby, that baby's going to come to y'all. You know why? Because you manifested and you attracted that baby. So y'all created the baby's body, the avatar of the baby. So it's going to come to y'all. It's going to manifest and connect with y'all, right? It's similar to that, bro. So, bro, you feel me? So you know, it's a lot of different ways to make money, bro, especially in so-called 2025. I recommend making money off something that you actually love to do, bro. Like right now, I'm recording, I'm live, right? Nobody's in the live right now, right? But I'm still talking. I mean, I'm gonna upload this to YouTube anyway. So people, you know what I'm saying? But I love what I do, bro. You see what I'm saying? I love this. I love coming on here and talking to y'all and giving y'all information, and y'all giving me information. We come on here, we have a good time. Bro, I really love doing this. It's a part of my soul contract, bro. It's a part of my purpose. It's one of my purposes, bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? You feel me? I don't have to get paid to do this. I genuinely love doing this. Of course, I'm going to get rewarded for, you know, giving out good energy, giving out good sauce, because that's karma. That's universal law, bro. You give out good energy, you're going to get it back in return. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's just universal law. But yeah, though, bro, I'm going to be on here for a little bit longer. If y'all have any questions, y'all can go ahead and ask me them now if you would like, because I'm about to hop off here. So if you have any questions about spirituality, money, magic, how to protect your energy, how to become more calm, you know, stuff like that, bro, you can ask it in the comments right now and I'll answer your question. If you want to ask me a question about religion, Jesus, go ahead, bro. I'm going to keep it respectful, of course. But yeah, bro, if you have any questions, y'all can ask me it now. This is a good time to ask me questions, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I be going in and I don't even be answering questions, bro. Sometimes. You know, so if y'all have any questions, you can ask them right now, right? Okay, so like this person asked this a while ago. I don't know if they're still in here or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and answer the question. Somebody says, how does one go about investing? When it comes to investing, I recommend investing into something that you actually like to do, because if you don't like to do it, then you might not do it for a very long time, right? Even if you make money from it, you might stop doing it because like, this is boring, or this doesn't excite me, or this isn't something I want to do. So you might stop doing it. It's kind of similar to working a 9-to-5 job, because like, I'm making money, yeah, but it's not what I want to do. It's not how I want to make money though, right? So if you're gonna invest into something, I recommend investing into something that you actually want to invest in, that you actually like investing in, right? Why would you go invest into an art painting and go buy the art and then try to resell it, but you're not interested in art? You don't have an interest for art. You probably might not be in that business long for a long time because you're not interested in it, bro. So if you're gonna invest into something, bro, invest into something. I would say invest into something that you actually like to do, bro. You know, and you know what I'm saying, bro, for real. So, like I said, bro, like I'm passionate, bro. I love what I do. Like right now, there's no people in here, but this video is getting uploaded to my YouTube channel, so people can still come back and rewatch the recording of it, the pre-recording of it, stuff like that. So, like right now, bro, like I'm gonna just give y'all another example, bro. Like right now, it's nobody in this live video, right? I can stop talking. I can stop giving out real information, but I'm not, bro, because first of all, 1,000 people, I'm just gonna be real, bro. 1,000 people could pop in here right now. But if I'm sitting here like this, not talking, or if I'm sitting in my chair, if I'm on my phone or another phone or something, people might leave because like, yo, you're not talking about nothing. We see the name of your title. We popped up in here. You're not talking about nothing, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving y'all some different examples, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't matter to you a whole lot whether if people join or not. Do you love what you do? You see what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like right now, as I just got done saying that, a person joined, right? I didn't know that person was going to join. I wasn't even focused on that. You see what I'm saying? So don't let the views, like, and this goes for myself as well, bro. Don't let the views make you feel like you're not doing a good job or you are doing a good job. You trying and you really giving it, you really trying, bro, you're doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just keep going, etc. You will get to where you want to get to if that's what you truly want to do, bro, etc. So, like, for example, if I'm like, you know what, bro, I ain't gonna spit no more real game because nobody's in here. Then what if 10 people join, 100 people join, now what? Now some of them people, they might leave out the live because like, oh, you're not talking about nothing. You just sitting there, right? So, bro, like, especially if you like a live, I'm not a live streamer, bro. I just go live when I want to go live. But if you are a live streamer, bro, for the people who live stream, bro, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, bro. It's about the energy, bro. Like I said, bro, 1,000 people could join my live right now. I'm talking about something. So some people are going to stay and watch the live because I'm talking about something, right? But if I'm just sitting here having this negative energy, like, people gonna leave. It's like, okay, you're not talking about nothing. We see the name of the title of the live, but you're not speaking about nothing. You're not talking about nothing. So why would I stay in here? You know what I'm saying, bro? For real. You know? I was thinking about ending the live at 1 o'clock. This is a late live or whatever, even though time isn't real. But actually, bro, I'm close to an hour. So we're gonna make this live over an hour, bro. I'm gonna stay here for over an hour. You know what I'm saying? But yeah though, bro, like stillness, bro. Getting back to stillness, right? We got off topic, but everything in life is connected. Everything is everything is connected, bro. So even when you get off topic, you're really still on topic, right? Like perception is key, bro, to a lot of things. It really is, bro. Like, bro, I could have been like, you know what? Like I just uploaded a YouTube video like maybe like 30 minutes ago or whatever, right? I recorded the video at like I think like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. at night or whatever. I could have been like, you know what, bro? I ain't gonna post no video today because, you know, it's mad late. Nah, bro, I still recorded and uploaded a video, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I wanted to do. I'm not gonna, why would I not do it just because of a time? You see what I'm saying? Or like, or let me use another thing, or I'm not gonna do it because, oh, it's too late at night. That might be the video that helps get you where you're trying to get to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and but getting back to stillness though, let's get back to stillness, bro. Hold on, let me see, like, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so cool, right? So look, right? So getting back to stillness, right? Let's get back to stillness, right? You know, I'm gonna be up in here for like a few more minutes. Let's get back to stillness, right? Look, right? With stillness, right? Sometimes, bro, it's better to be still, right? Sometimes it's better to be still, bro. Because when you're being still, sometimes things will just naturally come to you, right? You see what I'm saying? Right? Like right now I'm live. I could be like, yo, right now I'm live, right? I could be like, yo, like y'all double tap the screen, comment. I might suggest for y'all to comment, but I'm not going to force the vibe. I'm not going to force the energy, right? Who wants to be forced to do anything? It's not a good feeling forced. Like, dang, you all on my back. You all on my shoulder. Nobody, who wants to be forced to do that? Who wants to be, you know what I'm saying? So it's about energy, bro. When you're being still and you're doing your own thing, bro, things are naturally going to attract and come to you, right? For an example, bro, you could be at the park. It could be a hot, sunny day. I know we're like entering the winter, getting close to winter or whatever. But let's say it's just a hot, sunny day, right? And you outside working out. You got your music on, your headphones on, you blasting that music. You focus on this workout, right? Beautiful women around you, but you're not paying it no mind. You're really focused on this workout, right? Because you're so focused on this workout and you're really like minding your business, right? When a woman might notice you, she might find you attractive. She might just, okay, I'm gonna wait till they get done working out, then I'm gonna go say something to him, right? Now you're done with your workout, right? You walking off, right? You going about your day, right? Then somebody taps you on your shoulder, right? And it's the woman. It's just like, hey, I've seen you work out. I didn't want to bother you till you got done working out, whatever, right? Do you mind if I get your number, Instagram? You know, you got a nice body. I seen you working out, etc. Right? Maybe so, right? And then boom, right? You see how the guy didn't force the vibe, right? You see how the guy didn't like, oh, let me go talk to her, even though I came here originally to go work out. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. If you see something and you want to talk to it, you can. You know what I'm saying? But never put a woman or a man over yourself. And I'm talking to myself as I just said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, never do that, bro. I recommend y'all to never do that because it's not the way to go, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's just like vice versa, right? You could be a woman, bro. You could be at dance class, bro. You at dance class. You having fun. You dancing by yourself. You're not even dancing with nobody. You dancing with yourself. And then this guy, he sees you dancing. And he's like, dang, I find her attractive. She got good energy. She vibing by herself. I want to go vibe with her. All because that woman was vibing by herself and appreciating her own time and energy. Now a dude finds that attractive, etc. And he go dance with her. Now they ended up going out to lunch the next day or whatever. So, bro, bro, from somebody, bro, I used to force a lot. I used to chase a lot, bro. And I'm still healing. I'm not perfect. I'm still working on not chasing. I'm still working on not forcing. I'm still healing. I'm still working on that, bro. Etc. But bro, when you be in stillness sometimes, you just like, I'm not even gonna like overly do it with this. Sometimes, bro, things will naturally come to you. For an example, right? You ever notice how like this guy, like you ever, I graduated high school, right? But if you're in school, right, or if you've been in school, right, you ever know, or if you've seen a movie, right, or like it's a high school movie, right? You ever notice how like this really pretty woman, right? She can have any dude she want at the school, right? For the most part, right? Right? And all these dudes trying to shoot they shot with her, right? Then you got this one dude. He don't pay her no mind. Anytime he see her in the hallway, that's what he do. He just walks right past her, right? Now, the guy clearly knows that she gets a lot of attention, right? But what does he do? He just does this, walks right past her, right? She finds that guy attractive. You know why? Even though she got all these other dudes trying to shoot their shot. But why does she find this guy over here so attractive that's not paying her any mind? One, he's being different. Two, he's not chasing. He's not forcing. He's not pulling the vibe. He's not forcing the vibe. Right? He's not, and this goes vice versa. This goes for men and women. When you aren't forcing vibes, you may notice things may actually start to attract to you. Right? So she got all these dudes that she could pick from, but she wants the dude that's not paying her no mind. Why? Because he's different. He's focusing on himself. I wonder what he's interested in. Because he's not trying to come up in here and brag about this or tell me about this or try to shoot his shot. He's actually like focused and on his way to go to his next class. I wonder if he would be fun to be around and experience and have a good time with. Even though she got all these other dudes right here, vice versa. He got all these women right here. He got a whole rotation of women. But he's focused on the woman that's barely giving him any attention. Right? Bro, it's energy, bro. It's energy, dog. It's energy, bro. It's energy. He's a whole player, bro. He got 8 women on his roster. 8 women on his roster, but he likes this woman the most, and she doesn't give him barely any attention compared. But he got 8 women that's willing to give him a lot of attention. But he who he truly wants is this woman who's barely giving him any attention. What I'm saying is bro, when you focus on yourself, and this doesn't have to be about women and men or attracting a woman or attracting a man. This can be about a lot of different things, bro. What I'm saying is, bro, look, bro. When you are focusing on yourself, right? When you're truly focusing on yourself. Oh, I'm focusing on myself because, I want to get women or I want to get men. Okay, bro. I get that. But it's imperative and it's important to focus on yourself because that's truly what you want to do. Rather if you get a woman in your life, rather if you don't get a man in your life, right? So what I'm saying is when you truly focus on yourself, you will naturally attract people to you. You will naturally attract opportunities to you. You can naturally attract money. These are different things that you can naturally attract to you, etc. Right? You ever notice how like, I'm going to give another example, right? You ever notice how like you focusing on yourself, right? Let's just say you go live every day. You focusing on yourself. You like to play the guitar. So every day you go live around the same time, 8 p.m. or whatever.